You are listening to I Am Refocused Radio with your host, Shamaya Reed. This show is designed to inspire you to live your purpose and regain your focus. And now, here's your host, Shamaya Reed.
Hey, welcome to I Am Refocused Radio. We are here once again. Today, we have another show lineup for y'all. Today, we're going to join back with another special guest, a returning guest, the president of HuCo Coalition, Jeff Bradford. He is doing amazing work. We have had him on previous times, but today we're going to have another update with him. First and foremost, I want to say welcome to the show, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you today?
All is well, sir. So
Wonderful.
There's a lot of things going on. What's some updates that you have and what HuCo Coalition is involved with?
Yeah, it's been an incredible few months, hasn't it? The overturning of Roe v. Wade has obviously caused and helped in a lot of ways, but also created some hurdles for both the pro-life movement and the women and families that we serve. And so we're looking at how do we continue to expand our unified national rescue system to be able to reach women who are looking for answers for an unplanned pregnancy and bring them into a system of care so that we can help minister to their needs and help them with the ability to choose life. 76% of the women that we serve who are already planning to abort, they've made the decision to abort. 76% of those women would say they would prefer to parent if their circumstances were different. And I think that should break our hearts that women are in such difficult circumstances. The abortion industry has told them the only option they have is to abort. And yet the pro-life movement is standing ready to serve and help while the abortion industry allows these women to go right back into the situation they were in and doesn't offer any help. So the pro-life movement, I think, is really stepping up to help women across the country.
And there was a recent article on the WashingtonExaminer.com where it kind of discusses about, obviously, HuCo Coalition, but also Lifeline Children's Services and how you both are trying to make sure that women know that they deserve more than being neglected and abused in the hands of the abortion industry. For those who are not aware of those two programs, why is it so important that people really understand the educational part of this and not just go with what a lot of the fuss has been going on lately?
Well, as you know, this is aborting your child is a decision that you can never get back. Once you've made that decision, that life is gone forever. And I certainly understand that from a very personal standpoint. My wife and I, 30 years ago during our engagement, got pregnant, and we ended up at Planned Parenthood. And we took the life of our first daughter, and it still is hurtful and painful today, knowing that we were really ignorant to understand that this was the life of our daughter and that we could have made a different choice. And I certainly wish that there would have been organizations like HuCo Coalition and Lifeline Children's Services that would have given us the option and just given us the hand up to say, hey, you can do this and we're here to help. And I think that's why it's so important that we get this message out that women are powerful, that families can do this. And there's momentary, they may be going through a very difficult circumstance, but they can be empowered, and organizations like HuCo Coalition and Lifeline are really there to stand in the gap and help them with comprehensive care and support and love. And many of these women, Shamaya, they're just so elated that someone cares enough to help. We just see thousands. In fact, we just celebrated our 25,000th child rescued from abortion. And I can't tell you how amazing it is to see a child in their mother's arms that would have otherwise not been there and would have been gone from this life forever, be able to be held in his mom's and dad's arms. And that is incredibly rewarding.
Once again, we're talking to the president of HuCo Coalition, Jeff Bradford. And that's a powerful moment where you experienced this personally yourself. So you know the feeling of what happens to someone later on, once they experience having, aborted their child, how important is it for people on both sides to really understand what's at stake here, and also understand why it's important for people to have options?
Well, unfortunately, this issue has become politicized, and it's not a political issue. We're talking about the life and death of preborn children. And so for women to know that there are organizations that are willing to help. I mean, Shemai, I wake up at night going, I don't understand. The pro-abortion side doesn't seem to care about the true choice of a woman. If 76% of the women who are planning to abort tell us that they would prefer to parent if their circumstances were different, then why aren't we all getting behind these women and not being afraid of true choice to say, hey, we can help, and giving her the option? And certainly our choice with Lifeline, Children's Services, and Human Coalition hopes and prays that they will make the right choice to choose life for them and their child. And we certainly understand they're in very difficult situations. And that's why we both provide holistic, comprehensive care for women. I mean, and we step in the gap, and we have over 7,000 organizations that we work with to provide care, whether she aborts or chooses life. We're going to come around her and say, hey, we're here to help, and really help with the circumstances that she feels like abortion was her only choice. And so a lot of times that's employment, it's education related, it's housing, and just somebody there to say, hey, you can do this. Let's walk this out together. And we just had a mother the other day who was homeless when we first met her. She chose life and just bought her first home. Those are the kind of stories that the other side, the pro-abortion industry, doesn't tell you. And so we have to tell women and help them and empower them that they can make a choice for life. And it's not the end of their life or career, it's the beginning.
We did mention the Lifeline Children's Services. You can go to the website lifelinechild.org. Again, that's lifelinechild.org. Another service, a couple that I found very interesting. One is counseling and support on this website, and also they can take an online course. While we wrap this up, can you touch on the process of taking an online course and what all that involves?
Yeah, between Human Coalition, the organization I run, and Lifeline Children's Services with Herbie Newell leading that organization, we both offer online classes to help women with parenting, with budgeting, with maternal health. All those kinds of services we've put in video and are accessible for women to really engage with us and learn and be a part of those products. And in states, in states like Texas, we are a part of $100 million program that offers help to women who are in very difficult, from state services like TANF and WIC and SNAP, Medicaid, and those kinds of services. And on those websites, we also have educational videos and help for those women who want to parent or who would like to choose adoption. And so the help's out there. It's just getting that known enough and getting past, I think, the political football that it has become, and really just caring and loving for women, children, and families.
You being the president of Human Coalition, you and Herbie Newell are joining forces to help give more education and resources. Is that correct, sir?
That's right. That's right. We believe in a unified organizations work better together, and together we're stronger. And they are an amazing, amazing group that has just the stories. I recommend you reaching out to Herbie. They've got some amazing stories as well of how they have just really stepped in and helped both families. The mom who is adopting, giving her child up for adoption, and the parents and how they work together in open adoption and love and care. And it's a truly an amazing story.
Once again, we're talking to our special guest for today on Refocus Radio, president of Human Coalition Jeff Bradford, and also touching on another organization ran by Herbie Newell. It is Lifeline Children's Services. You can visit their website at lifelinechild.org. Again, that's lifelinechild.org. I want to say thanks again to our guest for today, Jeff Bradford, for being on the show today. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day.